Welcome back to Let's Play Penumbra Necrologue. When we last left off, I rambled about a lot of stuff and then got lost. And I flipped a switch on a computer that I'm not sure what it did entirely. It was to change something, but I'm not sure what. I'm gonna go outside and see if there's anything outside that's visibly changed.
Here it is, the moment of truth. I can hear your heartbeat. What will happen now? A promised kiss? A passionate embrace? Fear not, I'll close my eyes and hold you.
What are you talking about? I just came out here to see. I mean, I don't really see what this has to do with, Slight design flaw since I, Oh, okay, well, that's not good. Oh, it's the bridge control. Okay, well, now that makes sense. I'm gonna freeze before I get there at this point. At this rate. What's going on? Oh, that's a long fall. This is it. The whistling in my ears is getting stronger, and I'm falling into the abyss of unfulfilled hopes. Any strength to resist is almost gone. This moment lasted an eternity, but I suddenly felt the earth beneath my feet. I'm still alive. How are you still alive? Oh, we fell quite a ways through a roof into a facility that's probably rife with worms, hunters, and everything else that wants to kill me. There's probably a bubblegum monster down here too, just to top things off. Anyone who gets that reference, you've been watching
It's
for
a
a long
quite
time.
predictable turn of events. It seems that my prophecies are coming true.
Wait a second.
Are you hurt?
Oh, well, I lost some stuff in the fall. Still got my painkillers, no flashlight. Oh, hang on. Match. Still got my painkillers, but I lost my batteries and flares. This is, also going to point out that this room looks a lot like Amnesia. Not in a bad way. Like, I can see a little bit of the Amnesia shining through. The background music is also slightly terrifying. So I have one flare. Oh, great. And a spiderweb. You know, let's light the spiderweb on fire, too. Spiderwebs are very flammable. Interesting fact. Cloth. I was thinking soak cloth in lantern oil. What were you thinking? Gonna be honest, this area smells of death. The music and the overall ambience just really smells of death. So, I'm really tempted to keep stalling and putting off opening that, and I have no flashlight, and I have one flare. Oh, I really don't want to open this door. Yeah. I really don't want to open this. I hear wings. And a flare. If that flare is a trap, so help me. Okay, there's doors over there. There's doors that way. Broken lantern. Trying to be very calm, calculating, and observant. This room bothers me. Whew. Okay, what's on the other side of the door? Depending on what's on the other side of the door, I'm gonna go back. Oh yeah, gonna go back. Now we're in overture territory. Ugh. Really do have to say how amazing it is that this game cycles back through areas that are reminiscent of all 3 other Penumbra games. We've been through areas that are like Black Plague, areas like Requiem, some small areas like Overture, but now it looks like we're in Overture territory. Oh good, it's just a bathroom. Sure, why not? Can I put it in the hole? Eh, I'm bored with that now. I've locked myself in the bathroom with a broom. I feel like I'm gonna like stumble across infected having a tea time or something down here, all speaking in British accents and then wanting to eat my face. Oh. August 25th, 1938. It's been a while since I had one of these to read. My first day in the Northwest Lead Mine as a headmaster. I find it hard to think about what happened to my predecessor, but nevertheless I must pass this test and benefit my country. August 30th, 1938. Today, after the regular work shift, several frightened miners broke into my office. I was outraged by such a flagrant violation of the discipline and told them to explain themselves, but instead of giving me a clear answer, they silently got some luminous object out of the bag one of them was carrying and immediately ran away. I was in complete disarray and just stood still and did nothing for a few minutes. The strange object was lying on the floor all this time. I didn't dare to touch it. After some time I gathered all my will and picked up the thing after all and put it on the table and took a closer look. But instead of fear and anxiety, I felt warmth and tranquility. I did not understand what these mine workers were so afraid of. I decided to keep it. September 2nd, 1938. We had suffered the first casualties. After the events with the artifact, Francis and Drake went absolutely nuts and were no longer able to perform their duties. I have sent them back to the mainland. I know many would envy such a fate. They have the civilized world waiting for them and the hope for rehabilitation. And what awaits us here, in this godforsaken wilderness? September 6, 1938. I often hear strange sounds at night. By now I've got quite used to it after spending so much time here, although a couple days ago the noises started to change, unexplainable noises, and barely audible animal howls. Am I starting to go crazy too? Several miners have also begun to complain about the noise. Last night I had enough of it and decided to seek out the source of these sounds. That night I went into the mine. I spent a lot of time wandering before finally discovering the answer to that mystery. The noise was coming from behind the door leading to an abandoned area of the mine. If memory serves me right, this area was abandoned in 1919. I approve. Can I hit the enter key and make it go ding? Disappointing. But yeah, he's probably hearing... No, it wouldn't have been hearing Philip, because that's 1938. That's long. There's something large and tall ahead. Soon I will find out everything. And then you have a giant head, and your name will be Bob. Painkillers. I feel like I should be worried by the fact I'm finding lots of painkillers, and 2 flares, They took my glow stick from me, and now they took my flashlight too. Is nothing sacred? Well, I have lit all the torches here, so I am content and gonna move on to the next area. Onwards to the face eaters. How much do you want to bet there's doges?
The great dawn reality is calling you, beckoning, except that I would not come close if I were you. I have nothing left but the desires to find a couple of reds here and, of course, to help you. Reality is the truth, and the truth, as I have said, is questionable, and doubtful things never led to anything good. If I were you, I would have remembered our good old conversations when you were tearing through the abyss of obstacles to save your friend, and the Reapers were trying to snatch a nice bit off of you. I think it will put you on the right way. I do not think you were more nuts than your comrade.
I think he's hinting at the fact there's a right and a wrong path. Okay, storage, residential sectors, auxiliary shaft, and your location, which is not even on the map. So I'm gonna make a habit of lighting every torch I find. And hoping I don't run into Doge. I heard a squeak. Oh man, that barrel slid far. I thought that was... Oh goodness, this area just reeks of... Okay, well that's good at least. And me without my flashlight. Trying to keep a mental note of where the exit is in case of Doge. Unlike the first game, if I come across a Doge, I'm dead. Oh, that's not good. The usual smell of decay is missing. That thing's gonna get up and chase me. I just know it. I don't want to get in. I just know it's waiting for me to walk down that hallway. Oh, and another Doge. Nope. Trying to make note of any potential hiding spot. And I keep hitting the flashlight key only to find out I don't have a flashlight. Gonna light that. September 8th, 1938. I can finally sleep in peace. We took care of that place and fenced it off as well we could. I've spent a lot of money and ordered a special lock with a password for the door. Now we are safe. Yes, because a password will surely help. A whole month without incidents, October 8th, 1938. Although some things are still worth mentioning, my workers have found some kind of ancient artifact again. This time the find turned out to be completely harmless. It seems to me that the thing is of the same origin of the artifact found in August. I took the necessary precautions and hid this object in a secluded place. It's getting worse and worse. November 26, 1939. The decadent mood reigns in our team. Many workers drink heavily and don't make the required standards of ore extraction. The labor discipline is constantly violated. I'm trying by all means to keep control of the situation and restore order. I'm glad there are some reasonable people among us and I'm not fighting this fight alone. December 1st, 1939. Alarming news just came in from the mainland. War is coming. A week ago, the military arrived here. Part of the mine was turned into a bunker for British command. What's going to happen next? Of note, In Overture, at the very start, you find some notes saying the part you started in was a military bunker. It's referencing that. I don't like that this feels like a hiding spot. I mean, as a fox, I love hiding spots, but I feel like this is just subtle foreboding or foreboding vibes going on. But we're at the 15-minute point, so we'll have to find out next time. So see you next time.